So here we are in the Falcon plant head office here. We're in the yard. Melissa, you are responsible for going digital in a
Yes.
proper way here. And you went out into the marketplace and looked at lots of different digital solutions as the business has grown. So tell me a little bit about that experience. And then we've got the one you've chosen
Yeah.
behind us.
So when I joined Falcon, obviously we were on a basic system which everybody uses across the board, which is a brilliant system, but it just wasn't suiting us. We needed something that we could have out on the road, but with the system we got, you needed a server.
Right, so that creates a problem when you're a small business. You're in this office here, but your people are everywhere,
Yes.
aren't you? So tell me, what you went out to market, you looked at lots of different solutions, and the critical thing was connectivity to the whole business process, wasn't it?
Yes, that's right. So I looked at quite a few different systems. I think it was about 4 or 5 different ones. And I put out on obviously powers of LinkedIn, what systems are everybody using and how do they feel that they used. There was a lot of people that come back with a system that obviously that we currently use going, this is the #1 product, you don't want to go anywhere else, but it's just not what we needed. And then I got a message from Dave at Infobric to say that they were coming out into the UK with this new system, and he thinks that it's something that would benefit us quite well. So he came, showed us the system, and literally at that first point, I fell in love with it.
Why though? Why did you fall in love with a bit of software, folks? But it is about doing your job, isn't it?
Yes.
It's about the stresses and strains, the issues that you were having before.
Yeah.
What were the things that made you go, hold on a minute, yeah, I've fallen in love with this?
It just basically was going to do everything that I needed it to do. It was going to do the on hires, it was going to do the off hires, it was going to be able to do the PDIs, the engineers were going to be able to use it, the drivers could use it, and any breakdowns, exchanges, everything that I need to be able to run the business, the plant hire side of things, so easily and so smoothly.
And you've also got beyond the plant hire, where you're a sourcer of other stuff. We talked to the founder earlier, and basically that is important because everything that you hire out, you've got to be able to follow that trail, haven't you? And we see a lot of equipment here behind us that is on the fleet or is cross-hired and found. That is enabling you to be a one-stop shop and grow the business, isn't it? And you're now an ex-CMG dealer as well, but Cabelcos and different things like that are on the fleet. Why is it important that that is all in one place?
Because it just means when we're out and about on the road, which both Aaron and myself are, the other week I was working from my truck. So it benefits us because we can log on to our phones, we can log on to the iPad, whatever we've got with us, and we can just carry on. We can take the calls from our phones and literally just log a job wherever we are. As long as we've got internet or data or Wi-Fi, if we're connected anywhere, we can log on and we can just create a job, give it to the drivers and get them to do it. And we can also put the PDI on the engineer's app and he can PDI the machine without even being told for me to basically go into the workshop and tell him to do it. It's there in front of him.
And that's really critical here because, you are a business that has grown over the last 5 years from a startup, to 2 million plus turnover now.
Yeah.
And the fleet has gone ballistic. Yes, we talk about those cross hires and things, but the fleet itself is quite large now. How many units have you got that are Falcon plant fleet?
I think we've got we're coming up to about 50 of our own bits of kit. And obviously that is increasing all the time with us being an ex-CMG dealer. We're obviously putting those machines into our fleet now. And they've been a brilliant hit with our customers.
And it's you've got to put your money where your mouth is when you're a dealer. And, it is about getting that new equipment, relatively new to the UK market. Obviously, they're a big player in a global sense. And then having those pieces of equipment on your fleet enables you to then make the sales and hire things out to people when they're not used to it, isn't it? So all of this together sounds great. Mm-hmm. How was the process, though, of getting you from the old to the new? let's say.
There was a lot of work.
Yeah.
So Dave and his team have been absolutely fantastic, and everything that I have asked for, they have provided. And I just needed something that was going to work smoothly, that was understandable with everybody. Obviously, some people aren't computer literate, so we needed something basic, simple, that everybody can use. And everything that we've asked for, they've sorted. Or if they haven't sorted yet, it's being built in the process and will be with us very, very soon.
And they've got an onboarding team as well. And the Infobric team that I've visited in Stockholm, they are a big business that's been actually utilising this software and growing this software in Scandinavia and beyond. And now it's coming to the UK market. Yeah. And you've really actually helped the team with the little quirks that happen in the UK. You're a CPA member, you've got certain things to live up to. And those sort of things have been put into the system to allow others like yourselves to take that on board and the process become even simpler.
That's correct. And the fact that the support has always been there. So if there's any issues at all, literally there's a Teams call. I video with Dave and Amar, who is my support network, to be able to create what we need. And I probably video him once a day. He just makes sure that everything is going okay and that the system is what we need.
So you've got all the support network there, you're putting it into yourself. So now as you're going and transitioning through, what is the change in stress levels for you now the system's in, but also what's the change in ultimately customer service, because it's the customers you're doing this for, isn't it?
It is. And to be honest, I think we went live with the system on the 1st of October. So obviously it's new. We've been putting obviously contracts on, and everything seems to be going okay at the moment. Obviously with it, when it comes to the end of the month and invoicing, but I think obviously, like you say, everything is customer service, and we just want to make sure that we're not stopped in any way to be able to get a machine out to a customer. And this system is going to help us, especially when we're not in the office and we are working from our trucks, that we can literally just get the job done and get that machine to the customer and just keep them happy.
So, folks, it's from the truck to the tech to the digital guru here that's made it all possible for Falcon Plant, small business that's growing rapidly. And I think, that digital journey is not just for the big boys, folks. It's for everybody in the industry. And having a helping hand, making it simpler, makes the whole thing possible when you're sat in your truck in the pouring rain, getting the jobs done. So great to see you. Cheers.
Yes, thank you very much.